Okay, in this notebook we will go through the basic operations in Pandas. Some of the operations we have already discussed in the previous videos, but it is a good time to revise as well if it's repeated. So let's start with just a minute, I will clear all the output here. Okay, let's start with importing Pandas and creating a new data frame. So new data frame is just like what we created in the last video. So if we want to check only the top 5 data from a data frame, then we can use df.head. This is very useful. Why? Because when we use real world data, then there will be thousands of data. It's not possible to look at each and every data in that data set, but we can only use we can only view the top 5 data using df.head. So that means we will have the basic idea of what kind of data we have in the data set. Or if you want to view the bottom 5 data, then we can also use df.tail. So actually for this case we only have 6 data, so it will only show 5 data from the last, or for head it will only show 5 data from top. And like already discussed, df.describe will describe our data frame. So the salary is the numerical value, so it will describe the values in that column. Okay, let's go on with unique values. So if we type df department, so df department will select only the department column, and then dot unique will display all the unique values within that department. So let's see, in our data set we have finance, admin, HR, development, HR and finance. So that means we have 6 data, but we only have 3 unique departments. So how we can see is 4 unique departments. So we can use unique, and then it will display all the unique values within that column. And if you just want the number of unique values, then we use n unique. Or if you want to count the number of values within that column, then we will use dot value count. So that means it will group the values and count the number of values inside that column. If you want to select from multiple columns, we can use the OR operator and AND operator that we already discussed in the previous video. So I'll just run it and then skip. So basically what this query does is it will only select the department finance or department HR, and the salary is whose salary is greater than 2000. So this will only select the employees which belong to the HR department or finance department and who have salary greater than 2000. 20,000. So what if we want to apply some functions in the data in certain column? So for that we have to create a function beforehand. Let's say we want to provide a bonus to all the employees. So the bonus will be 10% of their salary. So we will create a function that will calculate the bonus first. So we will pass a certain salary as x, and then it will return the 10% of that salary. This is the bonus. So we can add a new column to the data frame called bonus, and the bonus will be same as the salary, but it will be passed into the function bonus. So we will use .apply to pass into a function. So apply, the name of the function should go inside the apply parenthesis. So this will add a new column bonus which will have the value as 10% of the salary. Let's see in df now is okay, bonus is 10% of the salary. Or if we want to do the aggregate functions. So aggregate functions is like, okay, we have a column called bonus, and then we want to add the number of add the values inside bonus. So let's see how much we have to spend in bonus is, the department will have to, not the department, let's say the enterprise have to spend 23,000 in bonus. Okay, let's say how much does each department spend in bonus. So for that we have to group by department and sum the values, and then it will show the bonus and the department. So this means admin department will spend 4,000, development departments will 5,000, and something like that. So we can group the result and then add the aggregate functions. The aggregate functions are the functions that will take multiple values as input and return a single values. We can consider sum, minimum, maximum, average as aggregate functions because they take multiple values and return a single value. Okay, what if we just want to know the name of the columns in the data frame or the table? Then we will just use tf.columns, or to know the index we will just use .index. So this one shows our index starts at 0 until 5. See, 0 until 5, and the name of the columns are department, person, salary, bonus, department, person, salary, and bonus. Okay, next thing is how to sort and order the data frame. So our data frame, we can see it's like this. So to sort, we will use the function sort values, and sort by what? Sort by person. So sort by person. Here also the value in place is false. That means it will not change the order of the data in the original data frame. It will just return the data frame by sorting the values on by person. Or if you want to sort the values by index, then we can use sort index. So sort index will sort based on the index here. Now let's go and see how we can merge, join, or concat two different data frames. So for this, let's create two different data frames, left data frame and right data frame. So you can see our left data frame has key and A and B as the columns, and the right data frame has key C and D. So the first is method is concatenation. So what concatenation does is, concatenation will just glue the data frames together, either in the bottom or from the side. So let's say we will use concat keyword to concat the two data frames. So now we want to concatenate left data frame and right data frame. So when we concatenate left and right, so what it does is it adds the value to the bottom. So you can see here our left data frame has key A and B, so it will add key A and B, and for other values that are new from new columns in right data frame are C and D. So it will add new columns too, but it will not add any values to that. So it will add NaN, not a number. And for right, we can see it will add key will be in the key column, and then we don't have any data for A and B, so it will be NaN, and then other data are added. So if you want to add from side, then we will use axis equals to 1. So if you see axis equals to 1, it will concatenate the two data frames based on the index here. Based on the index here, 0 will be concatenated with 0. So 0, 1, 2, 3. So next method to combine two data frames is called merging. So the merge function will allow us to merge the data frames together. Let's see how we can. So again, we will check our data frame right now. We have left and right. Let's see, for this example, let's add one more data in right data frame. Let's say K4. We have K4 as well, and values C4 and D4. So let's see our left data frame and right data frame. So our right data frame has K4 as well. So this has K0 to K3 and this one has until K4. Let's see how the merge works. So we will use similar to merge left and right. How is the method how to merge those two? The first method we have used is inner merge. What this does is, okay, we have mentioned how we are going to merge the two data frame. Is the method is inner, and on what column are we going to merge on? So the column is key. So let's see, our left data frame and right data frame has key as their column. So when we use the inner method to merge, that means it will only merge the values that are common in both the data frames, and which values is key. So let's see, it will merge K0 with this. You can see K0 with A0, B0, C0 and D0, K1 with K1, K2 with K1, K2, K3 with K3, and you see K4 doesn't have any match, so it will exclude that value. In inner join, it will exclude the values that do not have any match. But in this step we have used left. Left is also called outer join. So it is one of the variant of outer join. So outer join, what does it mean is, okay, it will include all the values in left data frame, the left one mentioned here, and only the data that match with the key will be merged from the right data frame. We will not be able to see in this example, but let's see in this example when we have used the method right. So in this one, let's see, we have used the method right, so that means it will include all the data from the right data frame. So the right data frame has K0 to K4. So our data will have data from K0 to K4, but from left it will only add the data that are matching with right one. So K0, K1, K2, K3 all match with right, so all the data are added. But for K4 there is no data in left, so we will just add NaN for those columns. This is how we merge using the method how and on what column. So the third way of joining the data frames are using the function dot join. So we can use left data frame dot join right data frame. It is same as the left inner join, so it is same as this, same operation. And if we want to do the outer one, we can do outer join as this. Okay, right is not defined, it's right data frame should be that one. So how we can add is outer. So this is how we can merge or join multiple data frames in Pandas.